Hello everybody and welcome back. My name's Zenji and today we're going to be playing Frostpunk 2. Currently in our Legacy of the New London playthrough, we're on week 370. Whatcha? Hope you're all doing well. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content, give us a thumbs up and perhaps consider subscribing. Thanks. Okay, where were we? Currently we're on negative 60 degrees Celsius and we have a whiteout happening, I guess, in 10, 20, 30, 40, about 40, 50 weeks. So almost a year. But of course the weeks move very quickly in this game. On our left here, information here is survive the whiteout, and obviously we need to survive that. And our faction-based, I guess, objectives for the pilgrims is to placate the pilgrims, so research recovery hospital, and then use the grant agenda on the New Londoners. This is a promise we did make to them, so we're going to try and fulfill that. Of course, figure out our next steps. Still feeling a little overwhelmed with all the information in this game. It's a bit, nutty, but hey, what can you do? I did want to try a few of these add-ons. There's a heat dispatcher. Where would that go? Okay, so the heat dispatcher controls the center where engineering teams monitor and optimize district heating, boosting generator output. So if I place that on this logistics bay, let's see what that does. Alright, we've used up some heat stamps there, so we're going to go to our world map. We do have 40 Frostland teams available, so perhaps we do a little visit. Oh, sorry, not a visit, a expedition. We'll send them to the high pass. That is dangerous. It does allow us to pass through the mountains, so something might open up for us. Okay, we're going to launch the expedition, and that will take 21 weeks. Still having 20 teams available. Doesn't look like we can... Okay, here we go. Cursed Valley. The Serpentine Gorge is the hallmark of anyone approaching New London, promising a safe return home. North of there should be an abandoned coal mine. Okay, we don't need a coal mine. There is the valley. Years ago, the valley was a staging area of a great expedition mounted by one of the New Londoners' citizens. Many traveled here to join the effort. So it's open territory and threat level is safe. Possible findings are materials, cores, and prefabs. Only cost 10 Frostland teams, so we're going to send out some people. While we're doing that, let's check on our dreadnought. I guess outpost. Oh, never mind. We have a generator. Okay, so generator wear is dangerously high. So of course we left this on by accident. So we're going to turn it off. If y'all remember, we did turn this on a while back, thinking we were just about to have the whiteout. So hopefully that does drop to perhaps 40% by the time the whiteout hits. Could be close, so we'll have to wait and see. Alright, where were we? Looking at our generator. So we're in a fuel, this is a fuel mix here. And it seems to be a mix of oil and coal, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just wondering if there's... oh shit. there's perhaps an excess of heat we can send to New London. Okay, we've built a fuel stockpile there, so hopefully that does help. Zooming out. Okay, we're waiting on expeditions, so let's go back to New London. I think the council is in session soon, but we can propose a law. So we're looking for, let's just pause for a second. Okay, we need to research the recovery hospital, and then we need to grant the agenda on the New Londoners. Okay, so it says grant the agenda. Now where do I find the bloody agenda? Maybe it's here in the...
Are you listening?
Grant agenda. Okay, there it is. Frostland community is at 5,719. So if we grant their agenda, they can choose the next law to be voted on in the council. Oh shit. I used it on the wrong people. Oh man, I'm an idiot. Ooh, agenda for the current council session. It cannot already be fixed. What? Some of the language is like, I don't know, doesn't read well. The agenda for current council session cannot already be fixed. That doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, we stuffed up there. What can you do? Let's move on. We're going to go to the recovery hospital. I think it's here somewhere. Let's check it out. Wrenching hospital. Recovery hospital. So obviously we can't afford anything at the moment. So we'll have to save up some heat stamps. I guess we're in the waiting game, unfortunately. Now we're going to fast forward time a little bit. Looks like we're going to be getting a whole bunch of new people soon. I still have this question mark. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. There's no clickable... No. Anyway, that is unfortunate. Our expeditions are not finished, so we have to wait for those. Looks like we're losing some more people, and some more people are sick. Okay, we're going to slow time down a bit, zoom into New London. Okay, we have waste heat conversion, heat recycling law to vote in. So we will redirect excess heat from industrial machines to neighboring districts and infrastructure, increasing heat available to the city. Yeah, I think people might want this, so we're gonna just vote on that.
The eyes have it.
I see. Okay, so we've done that. Now let's go to what we should have done earlier and hit the New Londoners agenda. And the New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relations with New Londoners improve. Trust rises. Fantastic. We still need to research the recovery hospital, which we do have available resources now. So that is currently underway. Next steps is to, I guess, fast forward time. We're going to be probably going to touch on this whiteout soon. Have to wait and see what happens there. We are getting close. I think this will be... Okay, so what it says here... Slow time down a little bit. Extremely low visibility, hurricane winds, the force of the frost, the full force of the frostland. The temperature will drop by 60 degrees. Damn, that's bad. And then heat demand will extremely increase. Areas under whiteout will be impossible to explore. Sites and outposts under whiteout will be cut off. Oh, so that's an interesting mechanic. So because it's so bad, basically we cannot transport goods. Interesting. Alright, so I guess we need a surplus of stocks available, or we do have our scouts have explored a little bit here. So Fortitude Base, Rowett Expedition, possible settlement. The abandoned base welcomes us with the Fortitude sign. The roof has collapsed on a lab where scientists study the cause of the frost. But the training halls remain intact, along with the equipment used in attempts to contact other generator cities. We could take all the preserved supplies back to New London, or we could leave them, making reactivating the base less costly. Yeah, let's leave the supplies. Tell you why. So yeah, let's try connect some more trails. We want some more intercity, yeah, I guess intercity is the right word. Into outpost locations. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's now connected, so hopefully we'll be able to open up a new outpost there. Then there's the Dreamer's Mine Road Expedition. An ironworks site that at the surface of the mine, its walls covered with designs of wagons and transports, a smaller glassworks, once fabricated fragile scientific instruments. Few tools remain after many years of scavenging. There is still iron at the very bottom of the shaft. So an outpost here could increase our supply by 200 materials until the deposit of 2.4 million materials is depleted. Alright, so we're going to connect the trails. No, we can't afford that. We need another week or two. So we'll wait on that. Yeah, we're going to fast forward time a little bit. We're waiting for this number to change to 74. Okay. Checking on our generator. It's currently at 56%. So yeah, we need to obviously try and get that down as much as possible so we can survive the whiteout. It's going to be real tight. Okay. We're going to zoom out yet again. We now have enough heat stamps to connect this trail. 2 trails are being built. More outposts the better. Seems like... Okay, so that is the Frostland, I guess, expedition or build rate. Our idea tree is there. Council's in 2 weeks, 10 days. Okay, the pilgrims' demands met. The pilgrims are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Alright, so not something I really care about too much. Alright, so we have the fortitude base. The roof has collapsed, yada yada. Okay, we've read that. And I guess if I turn it on, turned off, turn on. So exploration cost in Frostland teams is negative 10% now. So what, we have more Frostland teams or something like that. Okay, our other exploration team has found the Hot Springs Refuge. In the heart of the mountain pass stands an old loading station, likely used to connect Outpost 11 with the distant hot springs. Inside we found the body of an elderly man who had frozen while waiting for transport that never arrived. Okay, so we can either dismantle the station, which will give us a core and 150 prefabs, and we'll obviously have to expend 5 Frostland teams to do that. We have no need for this unless we reestablish contact with the hot springs. Okay, so this could be I guess a transport hub if we do establish connection with the hot springs. So we're going to come back later and see. Oh, okay, the delegates are in session. These hot water flows from deep crevices here, forming small ponds surrounded by green moss. Okay, so that's what we want. We need more teams though, so we're gonna wait for this to be built. Then once what's built, yeah, we should have some more teams available. We're gonna send them quickly. And then we're gonna deal with a new law. So I think this is the new Londoners' proposed law. So food additives, chemical additives. The city will approve chemical additives with tested and tolerable risk levels. So food production efficiency is increased, disease is marginally increased. Oh, looks like people are for it. Don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna, vote. Let's see what happens.
The proposed law has been approved.
We'll probably see some backlash for this, but let's see if we can survive the cold first. Never know these days. The old dreadnought is really suffering. So if we send people, I mean, let's see what that does. Okay, we've got problems. Too many problems. We have the oil. We don't have any materials or heat or workers. So sending some more. Hopefully that does quell the need. Let's see if we can change some of the materials. So there's a net positive here, but goods are scarce on both sides. is not good. Heat stamps is, I don't know, the same. I think we need to try and keep the old dreadnought going. That's our fuel supply, so we want to continually keep them alive and well.
Steward,
Okay, another info pop-up. Buy or leave, supply run. Stuart, the Pilgrims have decided to send their strongest travelers out before the whiteout to search the surrounding area for supplies. With their parkers as their shield, they intend to walk the Frostland unscathed, united under one tent and guided by their prophet's vision. They don't appear to be asking. Yeah, look, if you want to go, have at it. Okay, so looking at our, I guess, Frostland zone, we do have a temperature decrease, which is immediately followed by another decrease. Logistics district was damaged by automa. Oh my goodness. More damage. Let's see if we can repair this. Oh, that was a quick transition. Very cool there. Alright, well, here comes the cold. Brace yourselves. Still in the negative. Damn it. Well, we need to transfer some more goods for us. I do want to keep this outpost alive. It is our oil source. Ooh, what's that? What the hell? Like a heat wave. That is very strange. People froze to death. Research Institute, build that.
some chemical food additives are...
We'll try to do some heating. Generator upgrade. 40 cores. We don't have 40 cores. Or do we have 650 heat stamps? My goodness. Okay, that's the big one. Can we even survive that? We have researched that. Heat dispatcher. Already researched. Resource wise. Okay, with this we can output more materials. But there is a moss filtration tower, and it is constructed in the housing districts. Okay, so it circulates the ambient air through natural moss that absorbs and filters impurities. That sounds great. Let's go with that. Looking at our expedition, still 15 weeks away. That might be cut off by our whiteout or impending whiteout. We do have more materials traveling to New London. We could send them to, I guess, the old Dreadnought. But they already have their own production line. Okay, so we're still in a negative heat scarcity, I guess. So we need 80. I wonder, how do we get that? Do we just send them less? Down there it is. That's what we need. Right, sorry there, New London. We're gonna have to cut you off a little bit. But now, since we've done that, maybe it's just above my pay grade. I wonder where we can place this pressurized coal liquefier. Because currently we don't have any coal around or oil. Okay, we are missing about 50 materials and 20 heat in order to build another extraction district. I have this weird feeling I'm gonna have to restart this playthrough, but let's hope not. Hopefully we can make it. I guess the more you play this game, the easier it gets. Of course, if you build things out of turn or at the wrong times, set yourself up for failure. Alright, well, we're gonna fast forward a tiny bit. Okay, we have the moss filtration law set up. Or not law, research set up. So what does that entail? I'm sure it'll be under housing, yeah. That's a recovery hospital. Need more workers for this. And workers for this. Well, here it comes. Is this considered the white? Oh, it is. Shit. Okay, let's put this bad boy on. Okay, since we've done that, it says we're spending less now, which I don't know if I understand what that means. Like, I put the generator overdrive on and now we're spending less oil. What? Okay, so we're gonna just, I guess, wait it out. Is this supposed to be the whiteout? Does look like a heat wave, you know, like a mirage or something. Well, people, enjoy the show.
Report for rescue duty at once.
Salvation. Oh no, guys, this is not looking good. Okay, starvation. Stewart, the latest count shows many of our people recently died of hunger. The hollow, vacant stares of the starving haunt the streets of the city. And, an undercurrent of panic tugs at their feet. People fear the horror of years. It would be prudent to reassure them. That's a very cool visual. But it's linked with such negativity. Of course, we're gonna just try beat it. Let's see if there's perhaps a law we can vote on. Heat recycling. Let's do it. Let's see what everyone says. Sure, it'll go through. Or not. That one goes.
The delegates have spoken.
That is
The
so
law
low.
is tabled.
Hey, those left behind, the whiteout. Stewart, over the howling winds of the whiteout, the pilgrims have accused the stewards of indoctrinating pilgrim children into their program. Since the other pilgrims left, kids began leaving for the stewards in droves. Pilgrims assert that the stewards are trying to swear their children into their ranks before the pilgrim mentors return. But the stewards maintain that these children have been abandoned and left adrift with no role models to guide them. I lost my daughter last winter, one steward said. When I spoke with Abigail, well, it was like talking to my little girl again. What should we do? There's no ill intent. And if you abandon your children, I mean, to go out, you know, during a whiteout, I mean, come on. Okay, so tension has obviously risen because it has hit the fan. So yeah, Stewart, tensions have risen to a fever pitch and threaten to tear the city apart. Angry mobs swarm the streets and the city descends into a violent free-for-all. The people have lost faith that your rule can solve many problems that plague us. The city spirals into chaos. If we do not calm the tensions soon and restore order, this will be the end. So yeah, it's not looking good. I actually have no idea. It seems like we have a lot of oil stockpile, right? There's just not enough heat going around. And yeah, Ooh, more reading. Angry Frostlanders grow more radical. Stuart, the Frostlanders have grown deeply unhappy with your rule. Okay, so... Do I have to read this? Hostile relations with Frostlanders will cause them to radicalize and join the Pilgrims. We don't want that. Let's encourage... encourage the initiative. No, we don't want to do that. Let's try to improve relations.
For the safety of all, shopkeepers must now report unusual purchases of tools and chemicals.
Well, guys, this could be it for us. I guess we're going hungry. Maybe there's a way to feed our population. Doesn't look like it though. I should have done this probably ages ago. Tell you what though, even if we do take all the food stored. Oh, look at this. 5,000 resources from the stockpile to the other. That's interesting. So you can stockpile and then mass send. Sorry, every day I'm learning something new. Well, it was a good run. I don't know if we survive the next 5 minutes or so. I don't even want to click on that because it's just going to be more unhappy people. You know what, sometimes the fast forward button is a good way to just ignore problems. Okay. Waning trust crisis. Stuart, the people no longer trust you. If the situation doesn't improve, the council will demand a vote of confidence. That's supposed to say no confidence. Or just a vote of confidence disputing your leadership. If you fail that vote, it will be the end of your rule. Yeah. This is a good example of what not to do, guys. Of course, we're learning. Of course, you can fail and, you know, end up trying again. And that's how it happens sometimes. Not always going to go your way, unfortunately. But the storm has left us. We're going to put the max generator on again. We have found the hot springs. I would love to read these, but I think we're at on our last few moments here, so let's try get involved. I don't even know what to do. Okay, there's I guess a text here. Put a text. Whiteout, still a threat. Chapter 3. Ice turns to steam as the whiteout wanes, but it's clear that we are far from keeping New London warm forever. Whiteouts are not gone. What will we do if the horrors of the whiteout years return? Asked Stewart. We want to withstand them without fear. We must improve the generator even more, and that will require a great deal of cores, dozens. We only know of one site which so many cores the metal root of the Winterhome's reunited generator. Our current generator will not be enough. We need to colonize Winterhome to get more cores to upgrade the generator further. Okay, so we need to change our plans. Hey, cutscene. Do we survive? Chapter 3. Return to Winterhome. Okay, we're gonna pause here and take stock of what is going on. I think what we can do is try take some excess resources and put them back into Winterhome. Not Winterhome, my apologies, New London. And yeah, we're gonna obviously shift things over. Try to keep our people satisfied. Now we're gonna turn off the generator. And our main focus is going to be food, materials, goods, which we have none. Then the shelter, which we also need. Basically, we need just an enormous amount of things. For that to happen, we need more workers. We're going to break it down one step at a time. We're going to send some more people back from the old dreadnought. Shit. Okay, so we need workers, and the next group is only arriving when? Okay, so we'll have to wait, right, for more people to join. But what we can do, the nameless cliff. Many small mounds under a cliff attracted our scouts' attention. They discovered hundreds of infant skeletons. A track from atop the cliff leads to the hot springs. We can only assume that they have their reasons for doing this. Perhaps we can offer to take any children the hot springs cannot support to New London. Okay, so yeah, we take small people. Might need to. We cannot connect the settlement just yet. We have 30 Frostland teams, but what do we need? We need oil. Just a buttload of oil. Ooh, and goods. Okay, let's explore. We got time. A lot of time. Okay, so our transports are still blocked by the storm, but it looks like the old dreadnought is not blocked. We still have a coal mine, but we can't use these resources. Yeah, it's bad, guys. So we lack workers. have to wait. This is frustrating. Alright, well, we'll just fast forward. Tension crisis averted. I don't know what I did, but I've managed to steer us clear of the tension crisis. Fantastic. Maybe just dumb luck. Ooh, more people froze. That's not good. Hmm. So it looks like the whiteout's still traveling. Yeah, we have quite a lot of excess goods available. Goods, materials. Hmm. Wish there was more we could do. Over transport capacity. I wish this was more intuitive. I find it very confusing. And I've played a fair bit of City Builders and Frostpunk 1. I don't know. Could be just a bit simpler, I think. Maybe I just need to play a lot more. Okay, Pilgrims protest, rising tension. Stuart, the Pilgrims have taken to the streets in protest against the growing dependence on oil and generators. We cannot stand by and let the Stuarts further bind the city to a single point of failure. We kept silent. The whiteout endangered us, but no more. They evidently feel they have no further recourse to make their dissent known. They've deployed their tents in the middle of the district, joining them together, blocking production lines. Ay, ay, ay. They also dislike chemical additives, city development effort, and paid essentials. I guess we can try to convince them to leave us alone. And we've got way too much going on. I guess this is where it gets complex and just crazy. Some of my overlays are these are the, let's see if we can look at it. Oh, they're like throwing like flares or something. That's cool. Well, it's not cool, but it's cool. Oh, more people being killed. I mean, I'm basically running a cemetery at this point. Hmm. Okay, so there's guard enforcers, chapter law. Charter law, sorry. The steward may deploy squads of well-trained, well-equipped guards to put down disruptions and otherwise keep the peace. Yeah, so this unlocks Quell the Protest District ability, which ends protests using guard squads. Unlocks the Mobilize Watchtower Squads District ability, which orders watchtowers to field specialized guards squads instead of fighting petty crime. Let's do it. We need to negotiate. We're going to try and get the stewards on board, ask them to vote for whatever they want. Yep, the infectious badge again. Okay, so here's one. It doesn't seem too bad. So it's the heat overclocking. The excess heat produced by industrial machines will be re-injected back into the machines to allow them to operate at a higher capacity. Makes sense? Kinda? Not really? Alright, we're going to vote this in. Hopefully it passes. I don't know if it does, guys.
Hear ye, hear ye. The delegates have spoken. The law is tabled.
I guess not. And now we made a promise, so we have to promise something, and we don't get what we want, but now they give what they want. To restore overall trust, we need resources. And for resources, we need more housing. So we can do that over here. Right. Then we need food stockpile. We're gonna just have to figure this out, guys. Bear with me, I'm still a noob. Yeah, it looks like there's a food energy idea. It's crop selection. To limit the amount of heat required by food districts, cultivators will be carefully selected and hybridized so that only the most energy efficient ones are grown in hothouses. Yeah, let's research it, why not? Still waiting on Oh no. Okay, so relations with the Frostland is strained. I failed to bring them into the fold, leaving them susceptible to the influence of the most radical elements, aka the Pilgrims. So, 644 Frostlanders radicalized and joined the Pilgrims. Yeah, I know. I knew they were bad news from the start. You know, you can just tell when someone's like a bad egg or bad influence. Oh, now we know. And I need more
Warning.
people.
Unjustified visits to infirmaries will be punished.
Oh shit, more
Make
people have
way
died.
for the severely ill.
Ay ay ay. What do we do? We speed time up. Pretend like it didn't happen. Not really joking. I think we're in the slow, steady decline. Oh no, it's so bad. Everyone abandon ship. Go back to New London. Oh no.
Steward!
Pilgrims take over the food district. The protest spreads to it. The pilgrim protests have spread to another district. People are openly questioning their actions, however, pointing out to the city is faring well under your leadership. In fact, despite this show of force, it seems more and more people are choosing to abandon their ideals. The good situation in the city pushes people away from the pilgrims. For every 1,000 members, their protests can spread to additional districts over time. I see. I mean, we're just losing people left, right, and center. We have no oil because for some reason these guys ain't be sending any. Maybe there's a way to fix that. Yeah, let's send everyone to the Dreadnought. I mean, we're on our last legs here, so let's try and make it work. We have another reduced tension task. Well, I think this first playthrough could be considered a failure, guys. I do think we've learned a lot, though. So what we'll do is play until we're done, right? Until complete failure, because you never know, we might be able to resurrect, you know, the dead. Okay, never mind. I was just joking. Okay, we're thrown out of office. End of the road. And they came for you, your guards looked the other way. You have been deposed from office and exiled into Frostland. You are never to return to the city under penalty of death. Some of your supporters follow you out into the snow, turning back one by one until you are fully abandoned. Tired of your failed leadership, the citizens have deposed you. You have fallen. Alright guys, thanks for joining. That was interesting. I believe we will try again. You know, if you don't succeed, you try again. But of course, if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Cheers.